Good afternoon and welcome to the Healing Gardens Benefit Concert Series. This is a hybrid concert, so we have an in-person audience here and a virtual audience. Hello, virtual audience. Thank you to everyone for attending this concert, which benefits the Healing Gardens mission, which is to improve the quality of life for all those affected by cancer through therapeutic programs and services. If you'd like to learn more about the Healing Garden or make a donation, please visit healinggardensupport.org. I am Michelle Abroff, the Volunteer Concert Coordinator. Also a big thank you to our tech volunteers, Jonathan Daisy of Stowe TV and Eric Brown of It's Possible Media. Our artist today is Tom Smith, an award-winning performer and songwriter. His timeless stories are deep-rooted in the old-school folk tradition. Now a folk veteran of over 40 years, Tom performs at festivals, coffee houses, schools, and concerts throughout the Northeast. We are so grateful to Tom for his generosity in donating this concert. Also, today, if anyone in our in-person audience would like to make an extra donation, Tom is offering one of his CDs as a gift. And now, on with the show.
Thank you, Michelle. So wonderful to be here. Thank you very much to the Healing Garden for inviting me. Folk veteran of over 40 years. I started when I was 6. Oh yeah, this is a folk show. Been kind of busy. Haven't you been busy? Well, now's the time to slow down. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones. I'm looking for fun and feeling groovy. You know this song? La da 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 da, feeling groovy. Hello lampposts, what you knowin'? I come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? I'm looking for fun, I'm feeling groovy. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I've got no places to go, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready for sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. La da 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 da. I can remember when saying it was groovy was the cool thing to say. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones. I'm looking for fun and feeling groovy. Da 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 da. So because this is the Healing Garden, I've decided to collect a number of songs that had kind of nature as part of the theme, and healing as part of the theme, and encouragement as part of the theme. So my goal is that when you leave here, you'll feel better than you did when you drove in the driveway. So here's a little bit of New Hampshire nature. I wrote this on the front porch to my cabin in sight of Mount Monadnock. Over the mountain, the valley below, the deep granite sunrise, waking up slow. Come, feathered musicians, let the concert begin. with notes that take wing on the New Hampshire wind, joined by the bullfrogs with well-tempered scale. A squirrel conductor keeps time with his tail. Here on the front porch beneath a roof made of tin, I'm singing along with the New Hampshire wind. So of course it has a chorus. La 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 la. Got it? My axe and the woodpile call me away, but the blessings of hard work must wait while I play. This day strikes my heartstrings like an old mandolin that's strumming a tune with the New Hampshire wind. The trail up the mountain is a slow, lazy climb. I find myself walking in 3/4 time. I can see from the summit where I have been and where I am going with the New Hampshire wind. Here we go, ready? La 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 la. Good night to the mountain, the valley below, the deep purple sunset, the moon rising up slow. Hear the voices of coyotes, my kith and my kin. I'll share the same song with the New Hampshire wind. It's a harmony song with the New Hampshire wind. Last chance. La 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 la. Lovely. I heard it. Now, don't we have just a beautiful day in this beautiful spot right here? I can't wait to go out and visit the gardens. So here's a song that actually is about healing. My daughter is a singer-songwriter, and we were talking about kind of the emotional toll that it takes to be an artist, you know, a poet or a songwriter, but you put all this emotion into your work. And she was saying, you know, sometimes I wonder if there's enough left over for me. And so I wrote this as kind of an open letter reply to my daughter. You give your heart in many pieces, like serving loaves and fishes with a prayer. And we receive them like from Jesus. I confess, I take my share. Now you ask what's left for loving. after you have sung your heart away. But you're singing now. You ask what's left for loving after you have sung your heart away. When it's gone, it can't be given, but with your heart, it's not that way. You heal by the giving. You heal like the morning. You heal by the singing of your song. You say your songs are just illusion, that they are just the high before the fall. Those are the words of your confusion. You say you're lost, aren't we all? We hide our light under a mantle, then curse the darkness that we find we're in. But your singing lights a candle where the dark had been. You heal by the giving. You heal like the morning. You heal by the singing of your song. You have no choice. You have your voice. Use it loud and strong to heal by the giving. To heal like the morning. To heal by the singing of your song. Sometimes that one's a little hard to sing. So here's a song about a guitar, and it mixed in with this, with nature and healing. I'm going to foist some of my philosophy on you. So my friend Phil, he always wanted to have a custom-made guitar, and I don't know if you heard that on the live stream, but there's a horse in the background. It reminds me of when I performed at the Sewell family homestead. Right at every chorus, these sheep would baa. And they were just over the fence. And it was... Anyway, Phil wanted to have a custom-made guitar, and he went into this barn and found a wonderful old piece of walnut. And he said, oh, this would be perfect for a guitar. So he found a luthier who agreed. And they combined that with some ebony and some spruce and some mahogany. And he kept on sending pictures to me about this guitar. He said, oh, look at, here's how it is right now. And isn't this a wonderful flame in this walnut? And oh, and how about these inlays? And it was all about the pieces that were going into the guitar. So I wrote this song to kind of set him straight that what really makes his guitar wonderful. Ebony and spruce and walnut. He introduced me to the corner where it stood. My first impression I recall, but it's just the box made out of wood. Though it was elegant in silence, like the falling of a star, it's his heart that sings, and his touch upon the string that give the wings to Phil's guitar. A simple strum behind a folk song, on a box on which 3 colors play as one. A perfect shape, a perfect union. One voice from black and white and brown. Harmony in form and color, like a painting by Renoir. But it's his heart when he sings, and his touch upon the strings that give the wings to Phil's guitar. Is it the sharpened tools that shape the wood with skill? Is it the love that paid the bill? Is it a promise that can never be fulfilled? I know it can, I know it will. Now I have come to understand just how a guitar becomes more than assembled wood. As soon as it leaves the craftsman's hands, it joins a song in brotherhood. Just like a golden rule to live by, what we sing is what we are. It's your heart when you sing, and your touch upon the strings that give the wings to your guitar. It's your heart when you sing, and your touch upon the strings that give the wings to your guitar. So when I reached retirement age, I had this uncontrollable urge to write a book, an autobiography. Now, I always wanted to be a famous folk singer, and I thought that I should write my autobiography. I resisted. I also thought, when I do this, I would be giving advice to my children. But of course, they're grown up and they have their own lives. So instead, I wrote this song. So this is my autobiography. It's got a chorus. Maybe by the end of the song, it's not an easy chorus. I always test my audience. If they can learn this chorus by the end, then we're doing sort of rank in my top 5. Oh. Outside, the air is doing a number on my strings. So this is everything in this song is true. Sort of. Metaphorically, anyway. Life is a road trip. I start up the car, sit next to my old banjo and my 2-bit guitar. I'm destined for fame. I just program the address. This all seems so simple with my brand new GPS. But the signs are confusing, and I'm starting to doubt if I'll ever get there before my money runs out. The road is full of potholes. I'm running out of gas when I hear this advice come from my GPS. Recalculating as you travel life's highway en route to your star. It's the roadblocks you find that refine who you are, and the detours you take help you make the best songs. Decide what's important, turn right, then move on. I like my day job. I love my wife. We don't need much money. We have a great life. Our 1-bedroom condo and little sports car are just perfect for 2. I think I'll buy another guitar. I'll try out a Gibson, a Martin, why not? It'll look great sitting next to that new banjo I just bought. Then a phone call from home changed my path in a flash. I am pregnant, she said. Seek advice from the dash. Recalculating as you travel life's highway en route to your star. It's the roadblocks you find that refine who you are, and the detours you take help you make the best songs. Decide what's important, turn right, then move on. Time passes. In just a few years, we both can retire. I'll play my guitar every day by the fire. I'll sing and write songs, drink lattes, eat scones. I've crossed all the T's. There are no more unknowns. It's just Margot and me. And in our empty nest, I met with a planner. I've learned to invest. Sure, we have a mortgage, some loans to repay, but I can depend on my 401k. Oops. Recalculating as you travel life's highway en route to your star. It's the roadblocks you find that refine who you are, and the detours you take help you make the best songs. Decide what's important, turn right, then move on. it looks like retirement is not meant for me. And fame, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Our kids move back in with kids of their own. There go my lattes. There go my scones. My name now is Baba, and Margot is Bam. Our grandkids renamed us, but I know who I am. And I credit the detours that I took in my life, and the voice from the dashboard that gave this advice. Ready? As you travel life's highway en route to your star, it's the roadblocks you find that refine who you are, and the detours you take help you make the best songs. Decide what's important, turn right and move on. So if you come to a roadblock, or if you're stuck in a rut, it's more about how you make choices and less about what choices you make. Though some may turn out wrong, just decide what's important, turn right and move on. Here's a song about I go to a lot of open mics, and at least before COVID anyway, and you can find all kinds of wonderful musicians, some of them just starting out playing their first ukulele chords, and others, people who you just say, whoa, how come I don't know this person? This person is marvelous. And this is a song about a woman that I met in one such open mic. And I guess if you could ever say that, you know the expression about when the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I always thought that's a very trite kind of a thing, and sometimes I want to punch that guy in the face. Not really, but you know what I mean. But I think definitely, yeah. But this woman certainly did figure it out. Her old Gibson has a third shift heart with strings that rip her fingertips. Life taught her to grip hard, but she turned my head with a turn of phrase in that beer joint from the open stage. An antidote for lonely days, songs played on a scarred guitar. She can't control where they come from, I just know when they are sung. They hold me in a quiet state of grace. Sometimes with the kids asleep, darkness hides the tears she cries. Her words fall in a heap, and they lay there spent upon the floor. Currency in payment for a song that calls out from her core, as bitter as it's sweet. She can't control where they come from, I just know when they are sung. They hold me in a quiet state of grace. She struggles to keep it all in tune. Guitar strings and wedding rings break when stretched too thin, but with 2 mouths that she has to feed, she replants when the flood recedes. Every hardship is a seed, she grows into a song. She can't control where they come from. I just know when they are sung. Hold me in a quiet state of grace. She can't control where they come from. I just know when they are sung. They hold me in a quiet state of grace. As I look down at my list, I see I'm already off track. Here's a song where I gave myself the assignment to define love. I put it aside. You know, some assignments are just too large. Then I picked it up on the day that we learned of the passing of my dear beloved brother-in-law, Rob. And this is for him. Love is a flower in May, a yellow trumpet announcing the day, calling all children to play. Love is a flower in May. Love is a banjo in June. It's the struggle to play it in tune. It's the patience of listeners too. Love is a banjo in June. Love is a storm in July. It's the hand on my back when I cry. It's what I'll take with me when I die. Love is a harvest in fall. It's the fruit of our care over all. Creatures great and small. Love is a harvest in fall. When darkness tries to take hold, it's the fire that we share in the cold. Some things get stronger as they grow old. Love is a harvest in fall. Love is a storm in July. Love is a banjo in June. Love is a flower in May. Love is a flower in May. Love, a flower in May. So we're still doing songs of healing, songs of, that one had some garden references in it. And this is a song that I wrote about 4 or 5 years ago for a friend who got a difficult diagnosis, cancer. And I actually wrote the song for his husband. And it's taken, over the last 4 or 5 years, it's taken on all kinds of new meanings, you know, especially with the pandemic and I don't know, anyway. How's this sound? Does it sound okay? Very singable chorus, okay? You're not alone. Look through your tears. I am standing right beside you. We'll lean into your fears against the tide of the unknown. I am here right by your side. You're not alone. How can we fight an enemy that we can't even see? It's a struggle every day to find the key. And when your hope is sinking like a stone, you're not alone. You're not alone. Look through your tears. I am standing right beside you. We'll lean into your fears against the tide of the unknown. I am here right by your side. You're not alone. We know that human spirit will overcome despair. But in darkness, when you think no one is there, and doubt creeps in to cut you to the bone, you're not alone. You're not alone. Look through your tears. I am standing right beside you. We'll lean into your fears against the tide of the unknown. I am here right by your side. You're not alone. When this storm is over and you've crossed that great divide, your footsteps take you down the other side. You will not take that journey on your own. You're not alone. You're not alone. Look through your tears. I am standing right beside you. We'll lean into your fears against the tide of the unknown. I am here right by your side. You're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, so let's let's change the attitude on this one. I have 2 more songs for you. I told you I would give you a little heads up. 2 more songs. This is a song that I wrote actually in 2 pieces. The first piece was I put my guitar up against a pine tree. I took out my notebook and said to myself, what am I going to write about this morning? First, the sun just coming up. Nobody else in the camp where I was awake. It was just me and my guitar. And a fly that came zipping by and bounced right off of my B string like that. I said, okay, that's a song. I'll put a song. And the second part, I call it my "fake it till you make it" song. You've heard that expression, and I suppose we've all been there. A fly struck my B string. No one was listening, but I heard her singing a song of this place. On this blessed morning, arrived on a fly's wing, the herald awaking, amazing grace. A small sound in the forest, a voice lost in chorus. Those gone before us, obscured by the noise. But today I will listen and uncloud my vision, release the musician and give them my voice. Take it till you make it happen. I spread my wings when the sun comes up. The whole world spins in my coffee cup. I got a magic wand from the Milky Way. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Dandelions like powdered puffs. It's a perfect time to fall in love. A bluebird song and a feather spray. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Wake up, it's a brand new day. I feel better. How about you? I displaced my grief with the will to care. I shed that thief we call despair. Here comes the dawn, I'm unafraid. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Wake up, it's a brand new day when I will turn myself around. I'll make things better than I found. Please lend a hand, there's a lot to do. There's a tree to plant and an attitude. There's a heart to mend and a world to save. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Well, we've come to the end of my program here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll get a chance to see some of the wonderful gardens around here. Thank you to the Healing Garden for inviting me here. Michelle, Jonathan, Chris, and I guess that's Eric back at the studio. And this is a healing garden, so we have to finish up with the garden song. This is by David Mallet, a wonderful singer from Maine. Sing along if you can. If you can't, sing along also. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Yeah. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Pulling weeds, picking stones, we are made of dreams and bones. I need a spot to call my own, the time is close at hand. Grain for grain, sun and rain, find my place in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain to the music of the land. Here we go now. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Plant your rows, short or long, season with a prayer and a song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. There's an old crow watching from a tree. He has his hungry eye on me. In my garden, I'm as free as that feathered thief up there. Here we go. Inch by inch and row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. One more time, you go. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Healing Garden. I see some refreshments.
Yes.